Did you know that eating more fiber can actually make your constipation worse? That's right. We've been told for years that fiber is the ultimate solution to all our digestive problems. Got bloating? Eat more fiber. Struggling to poop? Add more fiber. Feeling sluggish or heavy? Try a fiber-rich diet. But here's the scary part that no one talks about. If you eat fiber the wrong way, it can backfire. It can make your constipation worse. It can cause more bloating, more stomach pain, and even lead to serious issues like bowel blockage. That's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. And yet, so many people keep making the same fiber mistakes every single day, especially people over 50, whose digestive systems are already slowing down due to age. You try to do the right thing by eating more fiber, but it ends up trapping your gut instead of cleansing it. In this video, we're going to expose the 7 biggest mistakes people make with fiber that are silently ruining their digestion. We'll break it down in simple language, and most importantly, we'll give you easy, science-backed solutions that actually work. So let's start with the first mistake. Mistake number 1 is eating too much fiber too quickly. This is one of the most common and painful errors. You hear that fiber is good for you, so you load up your plate overnight. You go from almost no fiber to eating oats, beans, apples, salads, lentils, all in one day. It feels like a health win, but your stomach says otherwise. Suddenly, you're bloated, you're gassy. You feel like your stomach is hard as a rock, and your bowel movements slower than ever. This happens because your gut bacteria need time to adjust. Your digestive system doesn't know what to do with all that new roughage. When fiber hits your colon all at once, it ferments quickly. This leads to gas production and cramping. According to Mayo Clinic research, this sudden overload of fiber is a major cause of constipation. So what should you do instead? The answer is to increase fiber slowly. If you're eating 10 grams of fiber a day now, don't jump to 30 grams tomorrow. Increase by 5 grams every few days. Give your body time to adjust. And always pair your fiber intake with more water, which brings us to mistake number 2. Not drinking enough water is a deadly combination with high fiber intake. Fiber and water go together. Fiber acts like a sponge in your gut. It soaks up water and helps form soft, bulky stools. But if there's not enough water, that sponge stays dry. Your poop becomes dry and hard. It's difficult to pass. You strain and push, and it hurts. You may even end up with hemorrhoids or tiny tears called fissures. That's not healthy. A study in Nutrition Reviews found that one of the main reasons people who eat fiber still get constipated is dehydration. It's that simple. So how much water do you need? A good rule is to drink 1 glass of water for every 5 grams of fiber you eat. If you're aiming for 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day, you need around 8 to 10 glasses of water. More if you're active or live in a hot climate. Sip water throughout the day. Don't gulp it all at once. And if your urine is dark yellow, that's a warning sign. Your body needs more fluids. Now let's move on to the third mistake, relying only on fiber supplements. Yes, they seem easy. You mix some Metamucil or psyllium husk into water, drink it, and hope for the best. Or maybe you take a fiber gummy or tablet. But here's the truth. These supplements only offer a limited kind of fiber, mostly soluble fiber. They're missing the whole range of nutrients found in real foods, like antioxidants, phytonutrients, and insoluble fiber. And they don't train your digestive muscles the way real food does. Worse, many commercial fiber products contain artificial colors, sweeteners, or fillers that can upset your gut. Some even have sugar alcohols like sorbitol or maltitol, which cause gas and loose stools. Supplements are okay in moderation, especially if you're traveling or can't get enough fiber from food. But they shouldn't be your main source. Real food should always come first. So what should you eat? Try oatmeal with flax seeds, lentils, quinoa, berries, pears with the skin on, broccoli, and carrots. These foods contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which brings us to mistake number 4, ignoring insoluble fiber. Most people focus only on soluble fiber because it's easy to digest. It turns into a gel and slows down digestion. It's great for controlling blood sugar and cholesterol. But insoluble fiber is just as important, especially for preventing constipation. This type of fiber doesn't dissolve in water. Instead, it adds bulk to your stool and acts like a scrubber. It pushes waste through your colon more quickly. According to the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology, insoluble fiber helps reduce the time it takes for food to pass through your system. That means fewer chances for constipation. Foods rich in insoluble fiber include whole wheat bread, brown rice, cabbage, nuts, and the skin of fruits and vegetables. So make sure your fiber intake includes both types. Don't eat only soft foods or cooked veggies. Keep some crunch in your diet. Mistake number 5 is skipping fiber at breakfast. This one is sneaky. You might eat well later in the day, but your breakfast matters most. Why? Because your digestive system needs a kickstart in the morning. It's like turning on the engine of your car. If you eat only sugary cereal or white toast, you're missing a big opportunity. A fiber-rich breakfast wakes up your gut and sets the tone for regular bowel movements later in the day. Good breakfast options include oatmeal with chia or flax seeds, whole grain toast with peanut butter, or a smoothie with spinach, berries, and ground flax. Even adding a tablespoon of psyllium to your yogurt can help. The key is to start your day with slow-digesting, fiber-packed foods. Mistake number 6 is assuming all plant-based foods are high in fiber. This one catches a lot of people. You go vegan or vegetarian and think your fiber needs are covered. But that's not always true. Many processed plant foods are low in fiber. White rice, white bread, crackers, chips, and even some vegan frozen meals contain little or no fiber. Juices are another example. When you juice a fruit, you remove the fiber-rich pulp. That means you're getting sugar without the gut benefits. Even some plant-based meat alternatives have very little fiber and a lot of salt and additives. So just because something is labeled plant-based doesn't mean it's good for your gut. Choose whole plant foods that look like they came from nature. Eat whole apples, not just apple juice. Pick whole grain brown rice instead of white. Eat lentils, beans, nuts, seeds, and lots of veggies in their natural state. Finally, mistake number 7, ignoring exercise. You could eat the best fiber-rich foods in the world, drink plenty of water, and still be constipated if you're not moving your body. Physical activity stimulates your intestines. It keeps the muscles in your digestive tract strong and coordinated. This movement is called peristalsis, and it helps push stool through your system. Without exercise, your gut slows down. That's why people who are bedridden or inactive often struggle with constipation. The good news is that you don't need to do intense workouts. Just 20 to 30 minutes of light walking a day can make a big difference. Try going for a short walk after meals. Even stretching, yoga, or light housework helps. If you're older or have mobility issues, do chair exercises or seated leg lifts. Anything is better than sitting all day. The key is movement. Your body was designed to move, and so is your gut. When you stay active, your digestion becomes more regular and more efficient. So let's quickly review the 7 common fiber mistakes we've covered so far. Number 1, eating too much fiber too fast. Number 2, not drinking enough water. Number 3, relying only on supplements. Number 4, ignoring insoluble fiber. Number 5, skipping fiber at breakfast. Number 6, thinking all plant-based foods are high in fiber. And number 7, not moving your body enough. Now, here's the good news. Every single one of these mistakes can be corrected. You don't need fancy detoxes. You don't need expensive supplements. And you definitely don't need to suffer in silence. All you need is the right knowledge and a few small changes to your daily routine. Start slow. Stay consistent. Choose real foods. Drink more water. Move your body. And be patient with your gut. It's smarter than you think. When you give your body what it needs, it knows how to heal. And that includes smooth, regular, pain-free digestion. In upcoming part of this video, we'll dive deeper into how you can create a balanced, gut-friendly fiber plan for daily life. We'll talk about ideal meal combinations, fiber-rich recipes, and even a few little-known tricks that can naturally boost your bowel movements without pills or side effects. So if you've been struggling with constipation or just want to feel lighter and more energized, make sure to keep watching. Your gut health is about to change forever. Welcome back. You learned that eating too much fiber too quickly, skipping water, relying on supplements, ignoring insoluble fiber, and even skipping fiber at breakfast could all backfire. If you missed it, go back and watch that part first. But now, in this part, we'll show you exactly how to fix these mistakes and build a gut-friendly fiber routine that works. We'll go deep into simple food combinations, daily meal planning, hidden sources of fiber, and tiny lifestyle tweaks that can totally transform your digestion. So let's begin by understanding the difference between good fiber timing and bad timing. When you eat fiber at the wrong time, like late at night, or all in one sitting, it overloads your digestion. Your gut works slower in the evening. That means heavy fiber like lentils, beans, and bran before bed can lead to bloating, gas, or a backed up system by morning. Instead, spread your fiber throughout the day. Start with a light but fiber-rich breakfast. Add more bulk at lunch and then taper it slightly for dinner. This gives your gut time to process food properly, and it supports healthy bowel movements in the morning. A perfect start might be a bowl of oatmeal with ground flax seeds and chopped apples. That gives you both soluble and insoluble fiber in one go. Midday, you can enjoy a bowl of lentil soup with brown rice or quinoa, some roasted veggies like broccoli and carrots, and a fruit like pear or kiwi afterward. In the evening, switch to softer fibers, steamed zucchini, sweet potatoes, or well-cooked greens. Avoid raw salads or high-roughage meals at night. They're harder to digest after dark. Also, be cautious with beans late in the day unless your body is used to them. Now let's talk about a common issue, eating fiber but still feeling bloated. That often means you're missing enzymes or gut bacteria needed to break the fiber down. Your gut microbiome plays a big role in fiber digestion. If your gut flora is weak or unbalanced, fiber ferments instead of digesting smoothly. That creates excess gas. So how do you support your microbiome? Add probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut to your meals. Fermented foods add healthy bacteria to your gut. Also, include prebiotic foods like garlic, onions, and bananas, which feed your good bacteria. When your gut bacteria are balanced, fiber turns into nourishment, not discomfort. Another helpful tip: chew your food slowly. It sounds simple, but most people don't do it. Fiber begins breaking down in your mouth, not your stomach. When you chew slowly, you give enzymes time to act. You also create saliva, which helps fiber move through your intestines more easily. If you gulp your food down, especially fibrous foods like whole grains or raw veggies, your stomach struggles to process them, and that leads to slower transit and constipation. So always chew thoroughly, especially when eating high-fiber meals. Next, let's talk about one of the most forgotten causes of constipation: stress. Believe it or not, your mental state affects your gut motility. When you're anxious or under chronic stress, your nervous system switches to fight or flight mode. This slows down digestion and can cause gut spasms or total shutdown of bowel movements. No matter how much fiber you eat, if your mind is tense, your gut won't function right. That's why managing stress is part of a good fiber plan. Daily relaxation practices like deep breathing, meditation, stretching, or even light walks can calm your nerves and get your gut moving again. You can also try abdominal massage. Just a few minutes of clockwise belly rubbing each day can help stimulate your colon and ease trapped gas. Now let's move to hidden sources of constipation that cancel out the good work fiber is doing. Processed food is one of the worst offenders. If you eat fiber with lots of processed carbs, like white bread, sugary snacks, or salty chips, they counteract fiber's effect. Processed food slows your gut down. It strips away natural fiber and water, leaving behind hard-to-digest waste. So even if you're eating some fiber, your other choices may block its action. That's why your entire diet must support digestion, not just isolated meals. Stick to whole, unprocessed foods as much as possible. Try to cook at home. Use herbs like ginger, fennel, and cumin to support digestion. These herbs relax the gut and reduce bloating. Now, another fiber mistake: repeating the same fiber sources over and over. Your gut thrives on diversity. If you eat only oats or only lentils or just apples every day, your gut bacteria don't get a full range of nutrients. You might also miss important types of fiber. There are actually many kinds: resistant starch, lignin, pectin, cellulose, all with different functions. The more fiber variety you consume, the more flexible and resilient your gut becomes. Rotate your meals. Have quinoa one day, barley the next. Swap beans. Use black beans, kidney beans, then chickpeas. Change your fruits. Try berries, then oranges, then prunes. Every new plant food feeds a different bacterial species in your gut. Think of your gut as a garden. It needs different plants to grow well, so fiber variety is just as important as fiber quantity. Speaking of quantity, let's finally address the ideal amount. Most adults need 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. But if you're over 50, aim closer to 30 to 35 grams because digestion slows with age. But don't do it all at once. Spread it through meals. Don't panic if you're not perfect. Even 20 grams is better than 5. It's about slow and steady improvement. Another easy fix? Add chia or flax seeds. Just 1 tablespoon of chia gives you 5 grams of fiber. You can stir it into smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. Flax seeds also help, but grind them first. Whole flax passes through undigested. You want the body to absorb the goodness inside. Also, soaked seeds work better for people with sensitive digestion. Now let's talk about movement. You heard it in part 1. Exercise is critical, but let's go deeper. Certain movements are especially helpful. Walking is great. But yoga poses like wind relieving pose, seated twist, and child's pose are powerful for gut relief. Even 10 minutes in the morning can help trigger a bowel movement, and never sit for hours after eating. That slows digestion. After meals, take a short walk. Don't lie down right away. Gravity helps fiber do its job. Motion activates peristalsis, the muscle wave that moves food through the gut. No movement means no movement in your bowels either, so always pair fiber with motion. Think of it as teamwork. Also, listen to your body's natural signals. If you feel the urge to go, don't delay it. Holding it entrains your body to ignore the urge, which makes constipation worse. Now let's shift into a super practical zone. What a perfect fiber-filled day looks like. Breakfast: oatmeal with chia seeds, blueberries, and a spoon of peanut butter. Snack: an apple with the skin on and a handful of almonds. Lunch: quinoa salad with cucumbers, chickpeas, red cabbage, olive oil, and lemon. Afternoon: plain yogurt with flax seeds and chopped kiwi. Dinner: steamed spinach, baked sweet potato, grilled tofu or lentils, and a few cooked carrots. Sip water between meals. Not too much during meals to avoid diluting stomach acid. And before bed, a gentle cup of warm herbal tea like peppermint or fennel. This kind of day gives you soluble and insoluble fiber, natural prebiotics, protein, healthy fats, and hydration. All the tools your gut needs to work like clockwork. And remember, fiber isn't just for constipation. It lowers blood pressure. It balances blood sugar. It supports weight loss. It reduces cholesterol. It feeds your good gut bacteria, which in turn supports your immune system, brain health, and even mood. Yes, your gut talks to your brain. A happy gut is a happy mind. That's how powerful fiber can be when used correctly. But only if you avoid the traps. Don't overload it. Don't eat it dry. Don't ignore diversity. Don't stay still. Don't eat it all in one go. And don't forget to breathe. Fiber isn't just a nutrient, it's a daily rhythm, a lifestyle. a partnership between you and your gut. Treat it gently, consistently, and with care, and it will reward you with better energy, clearer skin, stronger immunity, and most of all, freedom from painful, frustrating, stubborn constipation. So there you have it, the complete guide to mastering fiber without fear. Now you know what to do. You've got the science, you've got the strategy, and you've got the steps. Take action, start small, and listen to your body. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it. Don't forget to subscribe for more gut-friendly, senior-friendly, and science-backed tips coming your way. Leave a comment below. What fiber mistake were you making, and what's the first change you'll try? Remember, health isn't built in one day, but your journey can start today with one bite, one walk, and one smart decision at a time. Thanks for watching. Stay regular, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.